Previously, we had a paper system where the visitor will come to the administrative area of the school and sign in on a paper log. We would issue them a sticky type identification badge. Some schools also have a pendant, and they would wear that through the school, and then, when they leave, departing, they were supposed to return that. As the visitors were leaving the premise, when they were through with their business, they would return to the administrative office and sign out and return the badge or the sticker. Many times visitors would leave with the badge on. We didn't have a good system. You'll see later on that this new Raptor system, the badge actually will have a watermark on it that shows that it's void after 8 hours, so it's not reusable, which we kind of like. But also, it allows us to maintain a database that we can look at district-wide, and we can tell who's in every school from any particular time during the day. So it's, from a security standpoint, it's very useful.
The way we researched new visitor management software was basically looked around for other educational softwares, talked to other school districts, and see what other schools have been using. And we came to Raptor because some local school districts have been using it as well for anywhere from 3 to 5 years, and we did some demos and realized that it was a software that we would like to use for our district.
Visitors need to check into schools mostly so that we can do a brief background check. Our paper system, one of the deficiencies was that it wasn't able to do checks. This current system is able to do a background check for sex offenders through 50 states. So we now have that's just in place where we can do a proper check there every time we have a visitor or a contractor or a volunteer. So we will use this system on anybody who enters the doors on our property. Also, they need to check into schools so that the school administration is aware of who is on the premise at all times, and just allow us to make sure that our perimeter is secure and our children are safe.
So another great feature about Raptor, beyond the sex offender registry check in all 50 states, is each building is allowed to make a custom list. This could include any parents that may not have custodial rights to their children in the building, or somebody that has been given a no trespass order from the police station, so that we are notified of those people when they try to log in as a visitor.
We spoke briefly with the police department, let them know that we were looking at various software seats and platforms, and they're familiar with this and encouraged that we move ahead with the system. We also had spoken to some other school districts that utilize the system and found that they were very satisfied with it. There are currently in the United States about 20,000 school districts using Raptor, so it's probably the leader in visitor identification systems in the country, and it's one of the reasons why we went with it as well.
What we liked about the Raptor demo was the ease of use for the end user. Every administrative assistant, every administrator in the district, it will be very easily to implement. It's not hard to figure out, so I think that was the selling point for us on Raptor. For Raptor software, the installation process is quite simple. We install the drivers for the ID scanner, the thermal badge printer, and just install simple software on the main computer using it. The database is also cloud-based, so anybody with a login credential can access the reporting features from any computer with internet access, which is also a huge plus for us in using this software district-wide. So the way we'll be rolling out Raptor across the district, it's simultaneous. Right now, we're uploading all of our user settings, our alert settings, and training staff that will be utilizing the software. We will launch it live, so every main office or main desk where visitors would check in will be using the software. So
what they can expect won't be too different than other visits or previous visits. All schools require that people check in, so the visitors will need to check in. The first time, they'll need to present a driver's license or some form of identification. Doesn't necessarily have to be a driver's license. It could be an ID card, a passport, but some government-issued identification. It will be scanned. If there are no problems, immediately, it doesn't take very long at all for a badge to pop out. Once they've been scanned and it's cleared, they've been scanned and cleared, next visits, they'll be in the database, and they will just have to present their name on entry, and as long as there are no issues with their records or anything has changed as far as their status, we'll print a badge. So they won't have to provide their driver's license every time they'll be in the database. So that's another nice thing about the system. So it shouldn't be an inconvenience to anybody.
So the only thing that the Raptor software records is first name, last name, date of birth, and it will pull the identification number off of the ID. It doesn't record an address off the ID or any other information. So that's the nice thing about Raptor. We don't pull anything that we don't need to use for the background check or the sex offender registry check.
They will just have to present their name on entry, and as long as there are no issues with their records or anything has changed as far as their status, we'll print a badge. So they won't have to provide their driver's license every time they'll be in the database. So that's another nice thing about the system. So it shouldn't be an inconvenience to anybody. We want parents to know that we're implementing the system to help keep the children safe and also the staff safe by just making sure that people who enter our schools have been screened and there are no issues, and again they're properly identified as they walk around the school. I think everybody feels better if they see somebody has an ID on with a photo on it, and they know it's current, and they know that person has passed a check that day. I think it's a better feeling for everyone, and that their environment's safer and secure, and the person they're looking at has been checked out.